Warning. This is a emergency broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
That's all he says, people. Here we are. It's 231 episode. We have a special guest.
We do.
It's Mr. I keep forgetting names.
It's Sam.
It's Sam.
Aydlette.
Aydlette is our new special guest. Well, our special guest, you are on air and you can talk. And you be quiet, sidekick.
Okay, will do.
Thank you, Uncle. Much appreciated.
Shh. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sam, great to have you here. Thanks for coming on the show. I'm sorry that I'm speaking, but
You're not supposed to be speaking. So, I'm glad you're on the show, and have been nice to be on the show here. So, okay, now you can speak and say what you want to say.
Yeah,
you be quiet.
I always listen to your show, long-time listener, and it's really cool to finally be on here. I'm drinking here a wild Ride New Belgium. So,
Belgium.
I came prepared. I had it sitting next to me right at the end of Aaron's podcast, so I'm ready to let loose Friday night. So
yeah. Now New Belgium is the company that makes that fat tire beer. That's right.
I think so. Yeah. So this is a new one. This is like a can. It's in a can. It's like a 30th anniversary thing. I saw it at the store, and I was like, I'll check it out. I'm not like a huge beer, aficionado or anything. Just thought it looked cool.
Yeah,
well, I usually have the dollar stores beers, but tonight I want this special drink that I've been waiting to have. To relax me, and this with
we do have a drink here. We're gonna do a Modelo. But there's a twist on it. We reviewed this drink with Pierce Redmond quite a while back, just a regular old Modelo. But we are going to add in something special. We're going to make this Modelo a michelada, and it's this mix right here, which we already have open. But what is it? It's the brown michelada mix. Original brown. I love micheladas. Michelada mix. And as you can see, there's less tomato flavor in the brown as opposed to the red michelada mix. I don't know if that makes that more acceptable to those such as Chuck who find it unacceptable to put tomato in your beer.
Oh, he doesn't.
These, I've had these and I like them, so that's what Uncle and I are both going to have tonight.
Well, it's just that I've noticed it with these two other people. Him and his wife drank some of these things, and I was wondering whether to taste some of these things just to relax myself.
Yeah.
This crazy stuff.
I'm just going to go ahead and open our drinks up here, Sam. So why don't you go ahead and do the same, and we'll just kick this show off here.
Yeah. And while you're doing that, I'm going to give Uncle an update on the foreign countries that are listening to us live, which you got the UK, you have France, you have Canada, you have Ukraine. So they're not spread out all over the place tonight, but a lot of different spots in America, all over the place, obviously coast to coast as per usual. But just wanted to let you know about the foreign countries. And sidekick there, you need to maybe drop the phone number again. Of course, if you're in one of these foreign countries, you could reach out to me, Charles Ocelli, on Skype, and I will bring you into the show. If you send me a message, I will call you into the show. But if not, we do have open phone lines, and I can't afford the 800 number. So we have a number, though, that is out there, and you can call in, but I would advise you to only do that from North America. You want to give the number there, Sidekick?
Oh.
Yes, call in 319-527-5016. Skype is charles.ocelli. Send Chuck a message on Skype if you prefer that. But if you want to call, it's great. Call this number, 319-527-5016, and you'll be patched into Uncle the broadcast.
Yeah.
What do you say, Uncle?
That's good. Yeah.
I'm pouring our drinks here. We've got our beers open, and we're now pouring in the michelada mix. Brown.
It's a brown stuff.
I enjoy the brown. I've had this. I really like. I think I prefer this to the red.
What does the red taste like?
Good.
I want to taste that too. But when you get it, though.
Now, Sam, how's your drink treating you over there?
How's your drink?
I mean, it's good, but I gotta be honest. I'm jealous. Like, that sounds delicious. What y'all are drinking.
Well, uh-oh.
I'm trying not to spill it as I'm pouring. What I'm doing is I'm pouring the mix into the top of the stem of the bottle here.
Is this all on camera as you're banging into your mic stand? Because I can hear that.
Yeah.
It is. Okay. It is. Yeah. So viewers to the live stream are getting a real treat. They're watching.
Hey, live stream guys, how you like your drinks?
There you go. Hopefully,
Anybody speaking?
Anybody listening or on the live stream, leave a talk in the chat there. We've got Lucum. He's saying Modelo is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Creative Accident saying Seeker Seek On. So he's there. So yeah, we've got people in the chat on the live stream. And yeah, if you have a drink that you're drinking, let us know. Yeah. Call in, tell us, or be on the chat, ocelli.com chat, or the Twitch chat, or YouTube, or what have you. But again, the call number 319-527-5016. Love to talk to you tonight.
Yeah, I am talking tonight.
What do you think of the michelada, Uncle?
Very good. I'm relaxing now. This is what you call a relaxed operation. When you start drinking all this stuff, Friday night, everybody's talking, so we have to have a relaxing thing. So I said, let's have these drinks. Even though you didn't get the dollar store, that's fine. I just wanted something.
Actually, Uncle, I went to the dollar store today.
Didn't have them.
On my way home, they didn't have anything new.
Oh, they're slacking again. These dollar stores are slacking. They are slacking again. They don't want to be broadcasted on. Fine with me. Because that's the way to make the money business for them.
Oh, you mean get the beers in there?
Yeah, get the beers and you might be popularized, but they don't want to be, so that's their problem.
Uncle, I hold in my hands here, Dancing with My Fate, a handbook about life and death, which is the book authored by our guest, Sam Aydlette.
Oh,
he wrote this. What do you think? What do you think when you see this cover here? What do you think?
It's dancing.
Yeah, dancing.
Oh no! I hope it's not Dancing with the Stars, though.
Yeah.
Damn show.
There. Well, Paris Hilton.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it makes mention of Paris Hilton in this book.
Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, it does.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, Uncle.
Well, my sister does. That's why I just put that out there. Other than that, so this is what you're doing. Right?
Writing a book.
So you're a writer.
I wish I could say it was my full-time. That would be amazing, but no, I'm just an amateur author. Well, not amateur anymore. I guess I'm selling a book, right?
Yeah, no, you selling a book. That's the number one thing. And so now you off of that name to what you're doing now.
That's right.
Because when you sell a book, one book even, you're on your way.
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say
this guy, like
Uncle,
Sidekick here.
Yeah, Uncle,
he's one of them.
Yeah, that's one of those things, right? The only way you call yourself an amateur is if nobody's paying you. If you get paid even once, you're professional, right?
That's true too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A professional author. I like that. I didn't even think about that until.
That's something to think about. See, I could put people's mind in Z. I'm trying to tell you, you start a book, you say the thing, and you're on your way. You two are impaired. These two, Sidekick and him. You're the same as him. Inside repaired.
I'm impaired in as much as a beer and a half can make you impaired. That's for certain. And we'll see how much further we get with this.
That shouldn't be all that impaired.
Sidekick. This is my first one. What are we doing, Swap?
Yeah, right. Hey, see, Uncle's only on his first one. You're at a beer and a half. I mean, what's going on here?
I'm just saying, it's no big deal.
He had it for dinner, and now he has this one.
Yeah.
So it's not much to talk about. Yeah. I just wanted to relax one.
It's a modest amount of drinking that we do here. We're not crazy. This isn't like a fraternity party by any means. No. But we're just we're here to enjoy it. We're mature and responsible drinkers. Everybody have a designated driver when you drink.
Uncle the Podcast.
Drive. PSA time. Okay.
Yeah. Uncle the Podcast advises you to drink responsibly at all times and choose a designated driver.
That's it. That's whoever wrote that was excellent said.
That's right.
That's
right,
what you say. Exactly. Put whatever he did, whoever put that on, is what you put on. Instead of listening to you, we listen to him.
It's on there, Uncle.
It's on here.
It's on there.
It's out there for everybody to see now. Yeah. I mean, that's the life of professional authors, Sam. Like, you put it out there, it's out there. It's kind of like a PSA almost.
That's what I just saying to him. I mean, now he's on the road and starting. This is a starter. I'm telling you, a starter does a writing book. He writes it, he mints it, and he sends it out. Once he do that, he's on his way. That's what I just been saying to him.
It's not always that simple, though, Uncle. You know, I've been working on my book for a while.
You're not one of them guys, are you?
I have a book almost finished, yeah.
Oh, don't tell me we're going to lose my favorite fella here.
Nah.
I'm doing that.
I'm losing.
Wait a minute. I'm just getting the guests to say this stuff.
No, I'm just saying. I'm writing a book now. It's not published, but I'm working on it. And you know, but these two guys, Sidekick and Sam, they've already got their books out. See,
right.
They work faster than me.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah,
I gotta give him that. He's got good artist material. This fella.
Who are we talking about now?
You, Sidekick.
Oh, I'm a good artist?
Yeah.
Am I?
Because one time he was making a thing, somebody told him to write for a big dog, and he made a shirt of a big dog shirt. In fact, I might have wanted to bring that out.
This was many years ago.
Years ago.
This was after I only known you for a year or two. I knew you as the uncle of my now wife, then girlfriend. And I'd met you, and then we went. What was it? We went on that Florida State cruise.
Yeah, Florida State cruise.
And Odell was calling you Big Dog.
Right.
And then from that, I was like, "Oh, let's make a Big Dog shirt." I made an illustration that looked like your face. It was
just like it.
And it said Big Dog.
It's almost like you can put it on here, but it says a Big Dog on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
and that we turned it into a T-shirt, and then you wore that T-shirt.
Yeah. In fact, I still have it somewhere.
Now you're wearing the Uncle the Podcast tie-dye.
Yeah, no, I'm on
the new iteration of a similar thing.
This is the shirt. He want the shirt?
Well, yeah. People are talking about the shirts in the chat. So we've got
This is the shirt that I had. The one I'm wearing. I wear it on Fridays now.
The Uncle tie-dye. Yeah.
I'm waiting on yours, Chuck, and his, but I have to wait.
We've got the Age of Transition.
I gotta wait on those two.
The Ocelli Effect shirts, they're all available. Creative Accidents is saying, Uncle, I love the Ocelli shirt. Sidekick did good. And then he also says, I'm drinking Blonde Pilsner 9 out of 10. So that's what he's drinking.
Yeah, Blonde Bombshell.
He picked that on?
Yeah.
Blonde Bombshell. And Phase Shifter is drinking sake, just so you know.
Oh, that's sake. Oh, that's that sake shirt, the drink. We had a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you know I don't like that, Uncle.
He's drinking it.
The Hello Kitty.
I doubt it's the Hello Kitty.
That was good. That was a good one. He didn't like it, but I liked
it. Sam, where do you fall on sake? Yay or nay?
Sam?
If I'm eating sushi, I'll have sake. It's pretty good, but like only if I'm all like, you know. My experience of sake has been I've already drank some beers. And we're getting sushi, and it's a stupid decision because we're charging our credit cards to, buy sushi, and then we're like, let's get sake. that's pretty much my entire sake experience. So I don't know if that qualifies, but
oh, it does. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let the sake flow, right?
Right. Yeah.
Every single dollar store soon, I rated. Every dollar store rated. This one here has been rated, of course, like he said. But,
Uncle, we've got some special chat action. I see someone I know well is saying Karen says she saw Uncle wearing that shirt the past 3 days.
Well, no, I wear it on the Fridays. I know Patty, she knows that. She knows I wear them on Fridays now.
It's called commitment, okay?
Commitment on the show, and that's why I wear it. But I don't see your shirt. Where's your shirt?
Actually, you know
You don't have that shirt.
I am wearing an ADDTV shirt, which is a shirt of my former cable access TV show, which I turned into a DVD. So it's in the same vein. It's a project that I did, and I made a shirt for. And this is now, how old is this? This shirt is like 15 years old now.
It's old as the ones that you have on tapes.
Yeah, exactly.
The tapes that you sold.
That's right.
About as old as them.
So it's pretty much the same thing, I want to say, Uncle.
And you're also putting for profit.
Wait, what am I doing?
No, he's a he's a very good what is that you were talking about?
Art.
No.
Author.
Author that is a very good starting author that he is now.
Yeah, you're talking about Sam?
Yes, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam, let's roll with this. How does it feel? How does it feel to be an author?
Yeah, how does it feel?
Honestly, it feels pretty good, Aaron. I mean, I'm wondering if you felt like this. So, like, I went through this cycle of, like, you know, I'm really excited, and then, like, a week after I was like, I'm publishing it, I was like, I want to change all this stuff. and then there was a period of, like, you know what? It's out. Like, I'm good. This is how it's supposed to be. And now I've kind of let it go, let it be the way it is, and I'm happy with it. And there's a sense of, like, just really happy to have it out there in the world. And actually, when you mentioned, like, I'm writing a book, I was like, oh, I'm really glad I'm done. I'm so glad I published mine. About flashbacks of, like, working on things so much.
Yeah. I would say don't rest on your laurels, but that's exactly what I've done. I wrote one book and I haven't wrote one since. It's fun. I love doing it. I'd love to write another, but
he's busy on his job right now, and it's going crazy with his head.
That's
and trying to figure that out while trying to do a book. You can't do two at the price of one.
Well, yeah,
in a way, unless you have a couple days off to figure, I would take a vacation at work and let's continue doing
what do you think about that, Sam? Have you had similar experience, like juggling regular life with whatever author life happens to be for you?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, you already mentioned in the last show, you know, I have a family, have a kid. So, I mean, I was waking up at like 5 in the morning, knocking out this book for 2 hours and then work. And, you know, fortunately for me, one of the main things was, like, actually a blessing in disguise of, like, this whole COVID thing. I was able to, like, work from home, for so much of that. And that helped because, you know, I was working in DC, so I was, like, commuting an hour, you know, plus every day before, and then, you know, all of that time back. So it was like, heck, you know. So actually it was a little brutal, but I'm a morning person anyway. So I was up and just doing stuff. So I was like, might as well, you know, work on this book. So it was fun for me, honestly. I didn't feel like, the only time it felt like it was kind of overwhelming was, like, near the end when I still had a bunch of, like, edits and things I needed to get done, and I had already promised, like, people that I would publish it by this date. So
you had a date and a date there to get it out.
Yeah,
that's what you're aiming for, right?
Hey, yeah, I wouldn't sweat that. I mean, it's here now. So whatever the date was, or whatever that happened to be, doesn't matter now. The book is here, and you did it. And Yeah, the thing about the COVID and were you doing a Beltway commute? Is that what you had, Sam?
Yeah, so I mean, I was taking the metro, which is like, yes, we call the subway metro in DC area.
You've been taking the train too, huh?
Yeah.
That's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Training.
Or driving, which like driving is crazy.
Once a week, once a day. Because the traffic traffic's bad though.
Well, yeah, in DC, it's been horrendous for a long time.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at. DC.
Yeah, it's tough there. I know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know a lot of people were similar thing with the cutting out of the commute. It really added a lot of time. And so that's definitely one of the positive things, that people that were able to stop doing that. That's good. And nobody wants to have to commute like that. So that's cool. Yeah. And yeah, it's good time management there, Sam. Those some real time management skills you're showing. The waking up in the morning and doing the book and then working. That's a fun story.
The Army, like, I can't sleep past like 8 anymore. Like,
he was enlisted in the Army, Uncle.
Oh, you're an Army man.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to that what they're talking about? Iran?
Yeah. So yeah, I deployed to
Iran. Laughing at?
Yeah, but a long time ago.
Oh well, I meant that's what I meant. I didn't mean but I meant before
the Iraq War, right?
Iraq War, when that was happening.
One of them. There's been a couple.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
I thought they'd get that monkey off her back.
Yeah,
they did. They got him off his back. Their back. Our back.
Which one was that exactly?
The one they got. Finally got him.
Okay, good.
Well, we don't have them. We got the soldiers back now. They're fixing out. They're all out of their country, and now
we're talking Afghanistan withdrawal, right?
Now, and everybody is back, and whatever's left is they have to handle now.
That was quite a while that we were over there in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a good thing that we're withdrawing. It's a lot going on there, a lot to unpack, but overall a good thing as far as I'm concerned that we're withdrawing from that. Yeah. Let's say again, live show, you can call in 319-527-5016. Skype, Charles Sato Chili, or call 319-527.
Call in and get those calls there, Chuck. Get them calling.
As soon as they call in, I'll bring them on. That's for sure. Hey, Sam, I got a quick question for you, because I don't think you would have been old enough to serve in Desert Shield, Desert Storm. You're talking the second Iraq War, right?
Yep. So I was there in 08, 09. So that was that was the W war, not his father.
That was more what you call the exciting one, where they were really blowing them up. What are you laughing at there, Sidekick?
That's the one.
I'm trying to say something here.
I was just trying to place Sam's age, because his age is is not up front on his website that I see.
No, I'm in my 30s, Chuck.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough, because I'm thinking to myself, to have served in Desert Storm, some of my friends went right out of high school to Desert Storm.
They did?
Yeah, of course. That was exactly the right age,
Mm-hmm.
That was the teenage.
Yeah, well, but I'm
that's right.
In my late 40s here, so
Tell you the truth, I was in between those guys, those ages, when the draft came.
Right,
I was in between them, because my cousin.
You're talking Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam.
Yeah, you would have just missed the Vietnam draft, right?
I was in between the ages of when they said to go. Can you imagine that?
That's a good thing.
I was just gonna say that out there, to tell them out there to say that was my ages.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's good to skip being drafted whenever you can do that. So that's a good thing. The Desert Shield to Desert Storm. General Norman Schwarzkopf, you remember him, Uncle?
Oh yeah, he was the best soldier we had.
Storm.
He really pushed it. He pushed it to get the people. and get that guy, so they wouldn't have this problem of having, how long the soldiers got to be there? How long is this going to be? How long is that going to be? And, how does it all connected until...
It ended up being a lot longer than they probably said initially. I can't remember what the story was in the beginning of that. They probably said, we'll be there for a week, I assume. But I can't remember for certain.
That was definitely not a week.
No, definitely not.
No way.
More like decades. Yeah.
Decades, more like a decade. And with him and having but president that pushes everybody, that was very good, Reagan, at the time, he pushed it, and then the back home was Bush, and then he took the end of it, the end of the operation, and cleaned it up.
There we go.
He sort of cleaned it up, and then that would happen.
Sam, how about this question? Are you proud of your service with the military? If so, how so? And if not, why not? Or what do you feel about that?
Oh, man. Good question. I'm literally grabbing another beer, so.
You might need one for this question. I'm sorry.
No, all good. I mean, I'm proud of my service for sure. Because, I mean, so the way I see it, there's multiple layers to it, I mean, there's the layer of, the first layer of, you have people that sacrifice for a cause greater than themselves when they join, or that's what they believe themselves to be doing, which is honorable, and I mean, I don't want to take anything away from that, because I think a lot of times on the other side, there's like, it's like Born on the 4th of July or something, where, it's like this, mentality of like, but, and then on the other hand, I think, I mean, you have kind of a, it's so complicated too, because you have, people, the people that serve, like like I said, I came from, middle class, one could even say upper middle class. And I joined, in my unit, most people, and this, I hope this comes across the way that I wanted to, are from small towns, are from more rural areas. I had gone to college. Most of my peers had not. So, I mean, I guess, I'll put it this way. When I deployed to Iraq, there was another private who, we were like getting on the plane, and he was like, I can't wait to mess up some Taliban.
I can picture that.
Dude, you're on the wrong plane, man. Like, you're in the wrong country. It's like, but then, so, all right. So the reason I say I hope this isn't taken the wrong way is because, like, at the same time, like, I don't, like, I was that guy that, like, I couldn't even put my rifle together. Like, I was a shitbag, man. sorry, Uncle. I'm not supposed to be crazy, but
I understand.
Yeah, I mean, so I want to like also reiterate that like people have different types of intelligence, so like that was not meant to be a denigration in any way.
No, I get it. Now I know exactly what you're saying, man. Yeah, you're not putting down the rural poor, which just the poor, generally speaking, is the target for enlistment. If you're talking about enlisting soldiers for the army or any other branch, enlisting them at that level, that's typically who the recruiters go for.
I mean, that's objectively true that the U.S. Army marketers go for exactly like a certain categorization of society, and it's not the children of State Department, where I went to high school, my neighborhood, it was like, where does your dad work? And the State Department. Where does your mom work? Oh, she works at, she's a colonel in the army or something. Like, they are not looking for those people to join enlisted infantry.
No,
ironically enough, yes.
Yeah, there's a fascinating reason as to why every single night on Adult Swim, every branch of the armed services advertises for recruiting. Okay, on the overnight,
or
by
UFC,
the way.
For example, too. UFC is like big on Marines.
Yes. There you get Marines.
Yep.
It's not on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah. We're talking demographics. We're talking marketing. All of that. It's very real. It's obvious when you look at it. It's a bit sad, honestly. It's the reality. It's the reality. I mean, it's a lot of socioeconomic forces at work here that, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, as you said, Sam, I like your respect you're paying to the complexity of the situation. And you're mentioning of the different types of intelligence, and I mean, it's just, I mean, what can you say? It's a crazy world. Uncle, bring us some sense. What's going on here? What's happening with the? It doesn't even have to be about military recruiting. What's happening, Uncle? Tell us.
I told you gotta slow down a little, sidekick. I thought this was my show. Oh, you're talking service. I want your service call.
It's kind of like Chuck Pierce's show.
I know. This is what it's sounding like. What is I was going to ask you, Sam, what is your, let's get off this stuff while we have a chance. What is your eyes like to do? Like, what's your hobbies, I should say?
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, biggest hobby besides like obviously writing, which is like, but honestly, I love music. So I mean, one of the things I love listening to is, when Chuck goes off about like heavy metal and stuff, I love it because I'm a huge, fan of metal, probably, I don't know if I want to go head to head with you, Chuck, because like I'll probably be embarrassed, but I love metal. I love all music. So in another life, I mentioned I went to school to study music before I joined the Army. So that was my first, and then I realized I wasn't going to be the drummer for Sting or something, and I promptly dropped out and joined the Army.
So what we got on my show, every year we have a new Revolution show.
Oh, yes.
And we'll put out, a contest about, you saying you like songs. So you'll shoot those out to people, and we'll have that going on.
Yeah, and of course, Sam, you're invited to the New Year's Revolution. I'm going to make a point to everybody that's been on the show this year. We'll invite on to the Revolution. If they can make it, we'd love to have them. So hopefully you'll be able to be there New Year's Eve. We don't know, but here's your invitation now.
Be there. If I'm alive, I'm there.
Nice.
Promise.
We're going to have a contest because I remember the year after, actually last year, that sidekick, what's his name?
What'd I do?
Not you.
Somebody that we had on as a guest.
The chat room. He died to do this. He wanted to do this, so we did it.
This was the past revolution.
Revolution.
Okay.
And he wanted the contest.
Oh, are you talking about the spoken word contest that we did?
Spoken word.
That's right. We did the
round two thing and
with Steph the poet.
Steph the poet. He wanted that. No, he was Steph the poet wanted it. Right. That's right. Yeah. I was thinking the other guy.
It was the return of the spoken word battle between Chuck and Seth.
And Seth. So we're gonna be doing that again this coming year. Because I figured.
The spoken word battle? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, or a musical one.
We'll work music.
I'm thinking of a musical one. Since Sam says he likes music, so we'll throw in the musical one.
We'll make music part of the show to be sure.
Yeah.
We always do a live, or we've been doing a live version of the Uncle theme song the past couple of years. So we'll do that again.
The Crazy Sisters.
The Crazy Sisters. Oh, Monkey Suit Twister?
No, Twister Sisters. I'm talking names.
Yeah.
Who's forgetting the name of my group? That's our new group, by the way, Sam.
Punk rock band, yeah.
Rock band.
Monkey Suit Twister.
You should hear that. You should hear that. You should hear that. You should hear that one.
Do you know that band, Sam? Monkey Suit Twister?
No.
Well, if you go through my things, they're on there.
Okay.
Well, go through them all because I got them listed.
There's a pretty good episode at the beginning, like within the first 20, maybe 30 episodes, we do a show about punk rock, where the punk rock band is born. Uncle titles the band Monkey Suit Twister, and we do a couple punk rock songs. That's I want to say that's definitely a classic Uncle the Podcast episode.
Yeah, that one. So when you're at time and when you want to listen to mine, you'll hear them in there.
There we go.
I mean,
back in the archives.
I got a lot. Yeah, back in the archives, I got a lot of them from the start to the finish. So
we've been doing this a while now. Yeah,
it's been a while. We haven't stopped it yet. We're not like.
Don't quit while you're ahead, Uncle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So I was saying we'll go ahead and do that. So we were doing that, and people sort of got into it.
You know what I think we have to do? I think we have to rate the drinks that we've been having because we're not at the end, but I want to just make sure that we get to this before the show does actually end.
Didn't we rate these?
Well, I don't know.
I was just having a drink. You
don't want to rate this 1 to 10?
We already rated it, didn't we?
Well, no, we didn't have it with the mix in it.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's the difference.
Okay, let's have it with the mix. Yeah. All right, now, since you want to guess have his numbers first, or
yeah, let's go to Sam, and he was Sam. Why don't you remind us what your drink was first, and then just give us some general thoughts on it, followed by a rating, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, so mine is a Wild Ride, the New Belgium Wild Ride, which, I mean, it's pretty good. I would say it's overpriced a little bit because it's one of those, like, hipster brews type thing where, but, I mean, it's good. Yeah, it's tasty. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of y'all's drink because that sounds really good. So. I'll give it like a 5. Yeah.
A 5 out of 10. Okay, 5 out of 10.
Drinking, but it's not like exceptional.
Okay, fair enough. All right, 5 out of 10 for Sam's beard there, Uncle.
Oh,
there we go. So there's
the average.
It depends who we're talking about. Yeah, I know Uncle tends to go over the top quite a bit, and me not so much.
Him not so much. I'm curious to know what you're going to rate this one.
Oh, the Modelo?
Yeah. This is a Modelo drinking we just had with
Is it my
mix.
Turn, Uncle?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, well, I better get on with it then.
Yeah.
So here you can see my bottle's empty, so I must not have hated it. This is a plain Modelo bottle, which I also infused with this original brown michelada mix. I love micheladas as a brand. Got this from a Mexican grocery store that's real nice near us. Northgate Market. It's good. Down on Magnolia here in Riverside. Cool market. They deserve the plug. I really like micheladas, and I very much enjoy this brown variety. I think it's a little better than the red. Less tomato, more of the sort of salty, savory thing going on. So I give it a 9 out of 10. It is good. It's good.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. It was almost up there, people. Here it is. Sidekick almost got it up there. But mine is going to go over him.
Uh-oh.
Over the top.
Where are we at, Uncle?
At number 10.
10 out of 10.
This is delicious. I have to say. Very good stuff. I don't know. It wasn't a beer. It was that stuff. Or whatever that stuff
The mix.
is. The mix. Excellent taste. I got to test the tomato one.
The red has more of a tomato flavor than the brown. I want to taste
that.
Yes.
That one you buy it.
I think I prefer the brown. I think I do.
Well, I want to test it, though. I have to test them.
They're both good.
Well, I know what I had to test them.
We got to test that red. They do have a red version of the same brand, so maybe we'll
when
get
you get a chance to buy some more of me.
Bring that on. Creative Accidents.
Creative Accidents, what do you say on your drink?
Creative Accidents is saying over the top Uncle is Uncle Top Gun Modelo. Sidekick almost got it up. 10 out of 10 from Uncle.
Yeah.
So they're having fun in the chat room, needless to say.
Hey, quick,
I knew he'd get it, Katie.
Quick question before we run out of time, Aaron. Do we have time for a Skype caller?
Oh yeah, put him on.
Absolutely.
Put him on.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on those callers.
Here we go. Caller.
What's your name and where you from?
Caller, you're on Uncle the Broadcast live with guest Sam Aydlette, author of the new book Dancing with My Fate.
It still says it's calling him, so there he is.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for him. We're excited.
Wait on that first call.
Sam, what's your thoughts on callers, real quick, since we're here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with it. It's funny because I always listen to your podcast or both of the podcasts in podcast form, not because I usually have like dad duty on Friday.
Got it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But now that I'm experiencing it live, it's so much more fun live.
I told you you'll get a hang of it.
It's fun.
You'll get a hang of it once you get started listening to it one time.
Can be a bit addicting.
One time. Exactly what he said.
If you're on guard duty, you can always use a smartphone app and take a listen while you're on guard duty, because we're on all the radio apps, just so you know. And I think your caller is added in.
Him, and he'd listen to it.
We got our caller on the line?
That's our caller there.
Greetings, Aaron, Uncle, Sam, Chuck. It's Robin from Victoria.
Wummy boy, where you been?
Oh, I've been around. I've been listening, Uncle.
Oh,
wow. I didn't want to get too over the top last week with 4 calls. That'd have been just too much. So.
Well, I just called him for this drink because I like this drink there we had today.
You like our Modelo?
The Modelo. It's very tasty, and I was wondering when they were having it for supper, I said, "Well, where's ours?" Him and his wife's drinking these things like, alkies, and I said, "Man, where's my drink?" But I didn't say it in front of my sister, of course.
So, did you have it with this mix as well, Uncle, or did you just have?
Yeah, I like this mix. This mix very tasty. That has some taste to it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of putting even the plain tomato juice in.
Oh, you like the tomato juice? Oh.
I've never tried that one before, but it does add. It gives you the idea too that you're getting a little bit of nutrients or something, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it when you're drinking it. You're probably not, but I know what you mean. It's a trick of the light, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Sam, I listened to the last hour. Sam, it sounds like a very interesting book that you've written there. I've bought too many books this year, so I'm going to have to hold off buying any more for a couple months at least. But I think I'm going to look into that when I come back around.
No, yeah. Robin, by the way, I want to tell you, since you're on the line, I always enjoy your comments. Whenever you call in, it's awesome. So thanks. Yeah, I mean, you're like the caller when I hear you've called in, I'm like, all right, it's Robin.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for that compliment. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're always glad to have you, Robin. You got your package recently, right?
You did get your package.
Yeah, I opened the package. I've worn your shirt one day so far.
Okay.
I like the colors. I haven't closely looked at the Chuck Ocelli or the Uncle shirts yet.
Oh,
but
you haven't worn them yet.
No, I haven't worn them yet. I'm waiting for the weekend. I'm gonna throw the Uncle one on the weekend.
Yeah.
It's a weekend shirt, to be sure.
Oh, it's a weekend shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
But no, I appreciate that. I got the stickers, the cards. I put a card on the bulletin board in my apartment. We'll see if anyone.
They'll follow that and they see that. That's a good idea. Then when the people go by, they say, "Who's that Uncle?" And then we'll make it people out of that.
That's a street team, Uncle.
That's a street team. No, the street boy.
That's apartment team.
Oh,
apartment team.
Hey, you might make more names. Chuck, get ready. Might have a new names coming.
But
The more
and then
the merrier.
some stickers, and yeah, and then you need the original drawing there. That's pretty cool too. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, you're welcome. You deserve that one, Robin. Yeah, I'd like to send a little something extra to in certain packages. Yeah, so got something special gift.
This DVD, it's somewhat intriguing. It's kind of makes me think that you might have had like a Tom Green thing going on.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that.
That guy, I'm talking about him for a moment. Tom Green, I haven't heard much about him. Where he been lately?
He's
been.
Check
him out on YouTube, Uncle. He's been doing some cool stuff, actually.
Oh, well, we're listening to him. He was on the street. He was on the street team, walking around on the street.
Oh,
you're
he's
talking about this guy,
his podcast,
this broadcast. I said we should do something like that. What he does.
He's done very cool stuff with his podcast over the years. Yeah. He's basically been overlanding in his van for a year, living in the van, and that's been interesting. He's been making videos on YouTube. It's been cool. He's doing cool stuff.
I've seen him, he's back in Toronto, and he was filming some stuff back on the street where he did that meathead one. I don't know if I don't really remember it from back in the day, but I saw the video where he tied meat like steaks and pork chops to his head and went around and on the street.
I know, that's a character show.
Yeah.
He's a character sometimes.
I love it.
That guy's a character. That Green.
That's fun.
You got him, so to say.
Yeah. He started that as a cable access show too. Yeah, he did.
Oh, get ready, people.
I was curious, Chuck. Have you watched this ADDTV thing before?
Oh yeah. Probably about a year ago. I think or two, maybe even 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still in my DVD collection here. So
that's good. Good sign. Didn't put in the fire.
Not yet.
Come on.
It's something different.
Uncle, have you seen this ADDTV? Sounds like maybe not.
No.
Oh, I haven't shown you that.
He doesn't show me these things.
Oh, we need to do a screening.
He's sheltered, Uncle. I don't know why
you say something. I haven't seen it. He never shows it. So how am I supposed to see it?
We'll watch it sometime. We'll watch that one night, Uncle.
Do a screening like you did with the Age of Transitions, maybe, Aaron, and then have both of you guys.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That would be really good. That's a good idea, Robin. We'll show you, Uncle, for the first time live streaming, so you can give commentary of your reaction to it for the first time you see it.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. In fact, we can do that next week.
Well, I don't know about next week, but we'll do it.
I want to try to see what this looks like.
Patreon or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, that could be a good special event right there.
There you go.
Oh, that was this guy. That's what I was thinking of.
I haven't checked it out yet, but it sounds interesting. I do appreciate the cable access genre in that regard. You know, it's was Bill Cooper ever on the cable access, or was he just a radio guy?
No, he is pure radio. The other one, who will remain nameless here, he started out in cable access. I want to say even before radio, he had his cable access show. Yeah.
The main name's not the Lizard Man.
No, not Lizard Man. No, he was an ex-footballer in the UK. Become Nutter, and he did the sort of talk TV show circuit where like Ike's a nutter, and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just wearing teal. It's no big deal.
Didn't he say he was the second coming of Christ on one of those at one point?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yes, any publicity is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting close to the end of the show. Sam, do you have any words to say that I want to be talking over you here?
No. So at this point, I'm like at the end of my second drink and starting the third. So probably
on your third drink. He's a good revolution man to talk to.
Yeah, I've got a Stella Artois I dug out of the back of the fridge too. That was pretty. But I would have enjoyed it more with some tomato juice or maybe whatever you got there, Aaron.
That would be an interesting mix with the Stella Artois. I do like that beer. It's a Belgian beer, actually.
Did you rate that too? Did he rate that?
Yeah, why don't you give it a rating real quick, Robin? Where's it at? 1 to 10.
Sure, I've rated it before, but tonight tonight I'll give it an 8. It's kind of going down smoothly and flavorful.
Stella's are like my go-to when I go out to like fancy bars. That's like my drink.
It's a good one. No doubt about it.
Supposedly they don't use any GMO ingredients, but I really can't confirm or deny that.
Sure.
So I don't know if that has any effect on the flavor, but I'll say it does for today.
All right, there we go. 8 out of 10. Stella Artois. All right, Robin. Thanks for calling. Hey, we'll talk to you soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. Shout out to the forest firefighters around because they seem like they're hard this year, and
them too.
And hopefully we all get through the year without too much burning.
Yeah.
Okay, good shout out, Robin. Yeah,
that is a good one.
Yeah. All right, and Sam, good to talk with you a bit there, and I look forward to reading your book one day, and as well you, Chuck, when you get that done. Is it on JFK or is it something else?
No, the first book is my life. The second book planned is a JFK book.
Oh, you got 2? Yeah. Oh boy, he's catching up, trying to catch up with people here.
Oh yeah, he's catching up quick. Look out.
Okay, we got the first one in here. With the
see you, Robin. Thanks for calling.
See you, Robin. Yeah.
So there we go. Why don't we, don't we, in the name of shout-outs, why don't we have, you give some shout-outs, Sam.
Yes, Sam.
Shout-outs, there you go.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, so I guess first and foremost, shout-out to you guys. Because... especially, I guess on this show, Sidekick, the fact that you published a book, it really influenced me. So, thank you for that. Uncle, this show is awesome. It cracks me up every single Friday. I love it. So I really appreciate, all that you put into this. Chuck, same, Your show, actually, I'm like really into researching the JFK conspiracy as well. So you've brought new light with that. You have so many angles on things that bring me insight. So, the three of you, I really, really appreciate everything that you do. And yeah, please keep it going. Just from me, it means a lot to me just to keep listening to it.
Thank you.
I know that sometimes it gets lost. Like, you wonder if people, are trying to connect and all of that stuff. But yes, we're out here connecting every week. So thank you.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. And
other than that, zero shout.
No, yeah, thank you. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll give a quick shout out to any potential self-published authors. If you're thinking about doing it, I would say go ahead and do it. I'll have you on the show just like Sam was on the show tonight. I really enjoy talking to self-published authors and a lot of other people as well. But yeah, just let me know if you think about doing it. I'm encouraging you to do so. And then Uncle, shout outs. Who you got?
Shout out to the ones that trying to call and then a shout out to you all. And all the Canadians, all the Americans, and the
certain country we think?
Certain countries. Fullerton, shout out to you all Fullerton people.
Yeah.
Shout out to you all.
Shout out to everybody.
You know what it is.
And again, our guest was Sam Aydlette. His book, Dancing with My Fate, now available at dancingwithmyfate.com. Buy it, order it, enjoy that. This is Uncle the Podcast. We're at Uncle Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. UncleThePodcast.com is the website. Thank you for listening, for subscribing. Live every Friday night on Ochilli.com. Uncle, why don't you bring us home?
That's 131 episode. Bye-bye.